Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at something a little different.
Oh,
Numerology.
okay.
Specifically, we're going to be diving deep into the world of root number 8.
Fascinating.
Ever feel like certain numbers just have a pull on your life?
Mm,
Maybe you see 8s everywhere, or you just feel like you have some kind of connection to the number.
right.
Well, today we're going to find out why that might be.
You know, that feeling you're describing might be because your root number is 8.
Oh, okay.
And in numerology, that number is derived from your birth date.
Okay.
So if you were born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month,
Okay.
you've got root number 8 kind of woven into your very being.
Okay, so let's say you're a root number 8.
Mm-hmm.
What does that really mean? What makes 8 so special?
Well, one of the most interesting things about root number 8 is its connection to Saturn,
Okay.
the planet of discipline, patience, and yes, sometimes even a bit of a slowdown.
Saturn, the planet of delays.
Yes.
Sounds a little ominous. Does that mean that root number 8s are always running late?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's more about a tendency to take things slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
It's about really thinking things through before you jump into action.
Okay.
Saturn encourages a really methodical approach,
Got it.
like carefully building a solid foundation
Right.
before constructing a skyscraper.
So it's not about being slow. It's about being strategic.
Exactly.
I can get behind that.
Look,
But how does this Saturn influence actually play out in the lives of root number 8s?
that's where it gets really interesting
Okay.
because the way Saturn's energy manifests in you can be influenced by other numbers in your birthday.
Okay.
Think of it like adding different spices to a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
The core ingredient, Saturn, is there,
Right.
but the overall flavor profile can change quite a bit,
Okay.
depending on what other numbers are in the mix.
So someone born on the 17th,
Yes.
which reduces to 8,
Yes.
might experience Saturn differently than someone born on the 8th. Wait, back up. How do we reduce numbers in numerology?
Great question.
Yeah.
Reducing numbers is basically simplifying them down to a single digit.
Okay.
So for the 17th, you add 1 plus 7,
Right.
which equals 8.
Right.
But if you were born on the 26th,
Uh-huh.
you would add 2 plus 6, which equals 8.
Gotcha.
Each of those numbers adds its own subtle flavor to how Saturn's energy is expressed in your life.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you have a 1 in your birth date along with the 8,
Mm-hmm.
you might experience Saturn's influence as a drive to be in control
Yeah,
or a strong sense of independence.
that's right.
Okay, so it's not just about being a root number 8,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also about understanding the nuances of your specific birth date.
Exactly. It's all about the details.
Okay?
And speaking of details,
Yes.
let's dive into some of the personality traits associated with root number 8.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
All right.
What are some of the hallmark traits of someone with root number 8? Paint me a picture.
Well, if you are a root number 8, you're likely a deep thinker.
Okay.
You approach life with a very serious and patient demeanor.
Hmm.
You're not one to rush into things.
Right.
You'd rather carefully analyze the situation,
Okay.
weigh the pros and cons,
Mhm.
and then make a move.
Got it.
This thoughtfulness is a real asset in decision-making,
Right.
but it can also lead to overthinking at times.
So it's about finding that balance
Yes.
between careful consideration
Mm-hmm.
and not getting stuck in analysis paralysis.
Well, that's a good way to put it.
Now, I've heard that root number 8s could be a bit blunt.
Yes.
Is that a Saturn thing?
It could be.
Okay,
Saturn is all about truth and structure.
right.
So root number 8 individuals often feel a strong urge to speak their mind,
Mm.
even if it ruffles a few feathers.
Okay,
They value honesty and directness.
right.
And sometimes that can come across as a little harsh,
Yeah.
even if it's not intended that way.
It's that classic tough love approach.
Yeah,
Well-intentioned, but not always easy to receive.
definitely.
Now, another interesting trait I came across in the research is this tendency for extravagance.
Oh, yes.
What's the connection between root number 8 and, shall we say, a love of the finer things in life?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
While root number 8 is associated with practicality,
Right.
there's also this potential for extravagance.
Okay.
Root number 8 folks can find it challenging to resist a good splurge.
Mm-hmm.
They might appreciate luxury, enjoy beautiful objects, or have a taste for the finer things.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean they're irresponsible,
Okay.
just that they might need to be more mindful of their spending habits.
I think we can all relate to that struggle,
Absolutely.
trying to be financially savvy. But then that gorgeous pair of shoes catches your eye.
Yeah,
It's a constant battle.
it is.
This ties into another key theme associated with root number 8,
Oh,
the idea of success through struggle.
yes.
It suggests that you might need to put in extra effort to achieve your goals,
Mm-hmm.
but the payoff can be huge.
Absolutely.
It's about perseverance, learning from setbacks,
Right.
and ultimately earning your success through hard work and determination.
That's a great way to sum it up.
So it's not about being handed things on a silver platter.
No,
It's about rolling up your sleeves and putting in the work.
exactly.
It sounds like there's a lot of potential for growth and achievement,
Yes,
but it doesn't come easy.
that's true.
I'm sensing a theme here: delayed gratification.
Yeah,
Putting in the work now for a bigger reward later.
you're picking up on it.
Now, you mentioned feeling drawn to the number 8.
Mm.
Like maybe you're seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll get this.
What?
The year 2025 is shaping up to be a particularly significant year
Oh,
for root number 8 individuals.
okay.
The numbers 8, 9, 100, 7, and 5
Wow.
are all going to be playing major roles
Right.
in shaping your experiences.
Wow, 2025 sounds like a year of numerological overload for root number 8s.
Yeah.
But what does it all mean?
Right.
Break it down for us.
Yeah, what can we expect?
Well, overall, it seems like 2025 will be a dynamic year for root number 8s.
Okay.
It might bring some minor difficulties,
Okay.
but ultimately the outlook is positive.
Okay.
Remember, 8 is your root number,
Right.
and it's naturally inclined to bring positive results.
Mhm.
It's like having a guardian angel watching over you,
Okay.
nudging you towards success.
So a little turbulence, but ultimately smooth sailing.
Yeah,
That's reassuring.
good.
But what about specifics?
Hmm.
Any insights into, say, finances or career? Give us the juicy details.
Well, financially, 2025 holds potential for significant success
Okay.
and good fortune in business ventures.
Right.
This is a good year for root number 8s to acquire money
Mm-hmm.
and obtain those necessities they've been wanting.
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Does this mean it's a good time to launch that business idea I've been sitting on?
it could be.
Okay.
The research suggests that new projects and changes in career are favored during this time.
Interesting.
Maybe it's time to discontinue old work and start fresh. Or simply incorporate new techniques into existing work.
Okay.
It's a year for experimentation
Got it.
and seeing where that takes you.
So career-wise, 2025 could be a year for bold moves and fresh starts.
Yes.
But what about relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Does all this focus on work and finances
Yeah,
leave any room for love?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And it brings up an important point.
Okay.
Root number 8, with its connection to Saturn,
Hmm?
can sometimes lead to a degree of detachment
Okay.
or difficulty in expressing emotions.
Interesting.
So nurturing relationships will be particularly important in 2025.
So maybe a little less hustle, a little more cuddle time.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
But what about specific types of relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Romantic relationships, married life-work relationships,
Hmm.
any potential landmines to watch out for?
Let's start with intimate relationships.
Okay.
While there's no indication of serious issues,
Okay.
it's important to be mindful of your partner's needs. Spending quality time together will be key to maintaining harmony.
Okay.
Remember, root number 8. Individuals sometimes struggle with emotional expression,
Mm.
so make a conscious effort to communicate your feelings
Right.
and show your appreciation.
Make time for love,
Yes.
even amidst the hustle and bustle of a potentially successful year.
That's right.
Noted.
Yeah.
But what about work relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we were just talking about all these potential career changes and new ventures.
Yeah.
Any advice on navigating those waters?
The research suggests that relationships with higher-ups might be a bit strained at first,
Okay.
especially if you're making bold moves or shaking things up.
Right.
But don't worry.
Yep.
Things are likely to improve with time and effort.
Yeah.
Building understanding and solid connections with your colleagues and superiors
Mm-hmm.
will be essential for smooth sailing in the professional realm.
So patience and clear communication are key,
Absolutely.
even when navigating the sometimes choppy waters of work dynamic.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I have to ask,
Yeah.
are there any, shall we say, remedies or
Yes.
practices that numerology suggests
Mm.
for root number 8 folks?
Yes.
Is there anything that people can do to enhance the positive aspects of this number
Right.
or mitigate the potential challenges?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
The research does mention a few specific practices
Okay.
that are believed to be beneficial for those with root number 8. One is the regular worship of Lord Shiva.
Okay.
Another involves offering water mixed with kumkum to the sun god daily after taking a bath.
Okay.
And finally, helping the poor and needy is also recommended.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, it's important to note that these are beliefs within the system of numerology,
That's right.
and we're presenting them in a neutral tone.
Mm-hmm.
As always, we encourage you to do your own research and explore these topics with an open mind.
Absolutely. We're all about encouraging critical thinking.
Okay, listeners, that brings us to the end of part 1 of our deep dive into root number 8.
Wow.
We've covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah.
From Saturn's influence to personality traits, a sneak peek at 2025, and even some remedies.
It's fascinating stuff.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll go even deeper,
Okay.
exploring the strengths and weaknesses of root number 8 and how it interacts with other numbers.
Can't wait.
See you soon.
Welcome back to the deep dive.
All right, so we've covered the basics, Saturn's influence, those personality quirks, a glimpse into 2025. But now I'm ready to go deeper.
Okay.
What are some of the strengths that really make root number 8 stand out? What makes them tick?
Root number 8 individuals often possess this remarkable blend of practicality and ambition.
Okay.
They're grounded and methodical in their approach, but also driven to achieve their goals.
Okay.
This combination can make them incredibly successful in fields that require strategic thinking, leadership, and long-term vision.
So we're talking about like the CEOs.
Yes.
The masterminds.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The ones who can really make things happen.
Oh, great.
I like it.
Yeah.
But even superheroes have their kryptonite.
True.
What about the potential weaknesses of root number 8? Where might they stumble?
That's an important point to consider.
Yeah.
While root number 8s have many strengths,
Right.
they can also be prone to pessimism, rigidity, and a tendency to hold on to grudges.
Okay.
Their serious nature can sometimes make them seem aloof or emotionally distant, even when they genuinely care.
So finding that balance between ambition and flexibility is key.
Absolutely.
And maybe working on letting go of those grudges.
Good advice.
It sounds like self-awareness is crucial for root number 8s.
It is.
Now, something I've always wondered about with numerology is how different numbers interact with each other.
Yes.
Does root number 8 have any special relationships with other numbers?
Absolutely.
Are there any like power couples or rivalries in the numerology world?
Definitely numerology, certain number combinations create these really unique dynamics, just like relationships between people.
Right.
For instance, the interaction between root number 8 and number 4 can be particularly challenging.
Oh, interesting. What makes that pairing so tricky?
Well, number 4 represents stability and structure,
Okay.
while root number 8 is all about ambition and control. So these two energies can clash,
Okay.
leading to power struggles or a sense of frustration.
Got it.
Imagine a root number 8 with their grand vision and desire to shake things up,
Right.
constantly butting heads with a number 4 who values tradition and prefers to stick to the established order.
Ah, so like a potential clash of titans.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But are there any numbers that actually complement root number 8?
Oh, for sure.
Any like numerological soulmates, so to speak?
Certainly. Root number 8 and number 1 are considered a highly compatible pairing.
Okay.
Number 1 embodies leadership individuality and a pioneering spirit, which aligns perfectly with root number 8's ambitious nature.
Right.
Together, they can inspire and motivate each other to achieve great things.
A power couple in the making.
Yes.
Now, before we move on, I want to touch on something that came up in our research.
Okay.
The idea of root number 8 individuals facing delays in receiving recognition or rewards for their hard work. Why might that be?
Yeah.
It seems kind of counterintuitive,
Right.
given their ambition and drive.
That's a great observation.
Yeah.
And it goes back to Saturn, the ruling planet of root number 8.
Okay.
Saturn is associated with challenges, delays, and the concept of reaping what you sow, but not always on your preferred timeline.
Right.
So root number 8 individuals might experience setbacks
Okay.
or a longer path to success.
Got it.
But it doesn't mean they won't achieve their goals.
Okay.
It just might take a bit more patience and persistence.
So it's about playing the long game, staying focused, and trusting that the rewards will come eventually.
Exactly.
That's important advice for anyone, really.
It is.
Not just root number 8s.
True.
Now, it's crucial to remember that numerology isn't about predicting a fixed destiny.
Right.
It's about understanding potential patterns and tendencies
Mm-hmm.
and using that knowledge to make informed choices.
Yes.
Ultimately, you have the power to shape your own life.
Absolutely.
Okay, that wraps up part 2 of our exploration of root number 8.
Wow.
We've delved into its strengths and weaknesses, examined its interactions with other numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and explored the idea of delayed gratification.
Very interesting.
Stay tuned for the grand finale of our root number 8 adventure,
Okay.
where we'll look at some fascinating real-world examples of this powerful number in action. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're wrapping up our exploration of root number 8, and I'm really excited to see how all of this plays out in real life.
I always find it fascinating to see how these numerological principles manifest in the lives of real people.
Yeah.
It's like having a secret decoder ring for human behavior.
Right.
So let's delve into some examples of famous individuals who share this root number
Okay.
and see if we can spot those root number 8 traits shining through.
Yes. Let's put some faces to the numbers and see those root number 8 characteristics in action. Who comes to mind?
Well, one striking example is the renowned physicist Stephen Hawking,
Okay.
born on January 8th.
Mm-hmm.
His groundbreaking work on black holes and the universe,
Right.
despite living with ALS,
Right.
really exemplifies the root number 8 traits of perseverance and achieving success through struggle.
Absolutely.
We talked about Saturn's influence and the idea of delays and challenges.
Right.
Well, he faced those head on and still achieved incredible things.
Absolutely. His life and work are a testament to the power of the human spirit
Yes,
and the ability to overcome immense challenges.
absolutely.
Like he embodies that never give up attitude that we associate with root number 8. Any other notable figures with root number 8?
Another intriguing example is the legendary singer Aretha Franklin,
Okay.
born on March 25th.
Right.
Remember how we talked about reducing numbers?
Yes.
Well, 25 reduces to 7,
Okay.
and when you add that to her birth month, 3 more, you get 10, which further reduces to 1.
Okay.
And in numerology, 1 is very closely connected to 8,
Right. We talked about that.
as we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
Known for her powerful voice and soulful performances.
Absolutely.
She really embodies the root number 8's depth of emotion and ability to connect with audiences on such a profound level.
Her music truly touched the souls of millions worldwide.
Yes, it did.
It's amazing to see how these root number 8 traits manifest in such diverse fields, from science to music and everything in between.
It really is.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to touch on something that's been on my mind throughout this whole deep dive.
Okay.
How can we as listeners apply these numerological insights to our own lives?
That's a great question.
It's fascinating to learn about root number 8.
Yes.
But what's the takeaway for someone who might not be an 8?
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
While understanding your own root number is valuable, numerology's real power lies in its ability to enhance self-awareness
Right.
and provide a framework for understanding human behavior.
Okay.
It's like having this new lens through which to view yourself and the people around you.
Yeah.
Regardless of your root number, the lessons we've discussed, patience, perseverance, embracing challenges, strategic thinking,
Right.
those are universal principles
Yeah.
that can help you navigate life's ups and downs.
So even if you're not a root number 8, you can still learn from the strengths and weaknesses associated with it.
Absolutely.
It's about recognizing those tendencies in yourself and others, and using that knowledge to improve relationships, make informed decisions, and ultimately live a more fulfilling life.
Exactly. It's about understanding the energies at play and using them to your advantage.
Right.
For example, knowing that root number 8 individuals might need time to process their emotions
Okay.
can help you approach conversations with more empathy and patience.
Right.
Or if you're working on a project with a root number 8, understanding their drive for success and need for control can help you collaborate more effectively.
It's all about understanding the language of numbers
Yeah,
and using it to decode the complexities of human nature.
I love that.
Fascinating stuff. Well, listeners, we've reached the end of our root number 8 deep dive.
It's been a journey.
We've explored its connection to Saturn, delved into personality traits, predictions, remedies, strengths, weaknesses, and even looked at some inspiring examples of famous root number 8 individuals.
We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
but hopefully you've gained some valuable insights into this intriguing number and how it might be influencing your life and the lives of those around you.
But our conversation doesn't have to end here.
That's right.
What do you think about numerology? Do these traits resonate with you, or do you see things differently? We encourage you to continue exploring this fascinating topic.
Yes.
Maybe even calculate your own root number and see what insights it reveals. Let us know what you discover. Until next time, keep diving deep and embracing the power of knowledge.